Hello everyone and welcome back to City Skylines. I have a bit of an apology to make. My last recording session, it did not record the audio at all, which is really annoying. What I'm probably going to do is maybe just include a short clip of what I did in this video. But basically it was just setting up a whole bunch of metro lines and bus lanes and bus lines and you know, train lines and all that kind of good stuff. We got a whole metro system running around town now. We've also got a metro line running into Emerald Park. So yeah, and bus routes running all over the place, which is cool. Okay, so I was originally planning on expanding into this area. This was going to be like my kind of nice touristy, cool little nightlife kind of area. What I think I want to do first, actually, I feel like I want to build an airport over here. It's a little way out, but the reason for that is twofold. One, because I want to start bringing in some more tourists, and also want to get my kind of rough sort of infrastructure laid out. So I want to get my highways and the train lines and stuff laid down before I start building up these kind of what are going to be quite sort of heavy sort of built up areas. So let's get started on that, shall we? Now the nice thing is, because I'm using the 25 tile mod, I can actually I've got to the point where I can just purchase tiles as many as I want now. This may cost a fair bit to do, but let's just see how it goes. So what I'm going to do first, let's just speed up time a little bit. I think I want to lay my highway down first. And I'm going to keep it raised most of the way because this area is going to be quite built up. So I think it's just kind of nice having a raised highway running along here. So what I'll do is I'll run it along the base of the mountain here. Maybe have it sort of curve around like that. Yeah. Now what I've got to decide is whether I want to build a tunnel or a bridge going over to that island. I'm thinking I can do a little bridge along these little islands here, because I don't think there are any there won't be any ferries or anything running along this bit, so I think it should be fine to have a bridge there anyway. So I spent quite a lot of my money doing that. What I'm going to do now is, let me just run a train line up there as well. And I think what I'm going to do is, now what's the best way of doing this? Maybe I want to run it alongside the highway, kind of. Will that work? I think that'll work. So we're going to be running sort of quite far out like this, and then sort of gradually curve it around. And then, yeah, let's have it sort of following the highway now. Okay, now how do we want to actually do this airport? And the airports are quite big, right? I want to go for an international one, so let's take a look how big that is. I don't have enough money for that anyway at the moment. Okay, but it'll fit in this area quite nicely, I think. I'm not exactly sure which way around I want it. I guess I want it kind of here, maybe, and then something like that. Or maybe I'll have it. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Wow. Okay, so it kind of sits on top of the road. So that's interesting. So I can maybe, if I have this road more central, then that might work quite well actually. Have it running along like that, and in the airport we'll be able to sit on top of it like that. Yeah, that'll look quite nice. I think that will look quite nice. Okay, figured it out. You don't have to connect the road at all yet. You do it after. As you can see, I've built the airport at a slight kind of angle to this island. There is a reason for that, which hopefully will become apparent. I just need to connect this thing up with water and stuff. This one can run over here. We're gonna need some power lines running in as well. Okay, so we have our airport. Let's connect up a road. Be nice if we could actually have that as a... I guess we can't upgrade that road, but we can just connect the road up to that anyway. I'm going to have to demolish my power lines that I just built. Brilliant. Let's put those back in. Okay, so we have our airport now. What I want to do is I'm going to want to obviously connect up a train line and stuff. I also kind of want to spruce up the airport a little bit. Let's add some. And let me just think about how the road layout's going to go here. I guess we can't build stuff along that bit, can we? That's like... Oh man, I'm totally in the red. Why did that happen? That could I put the airport down? Okay, we're grabbing a loan. It'll be fine. We'll pay that off. That's not a problem. I hope. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we can build stuff along that roadside, which is quite nice. Do I want to do that though, or do I want to have like a proper... another little road coming off, and like maybe we can have another thing coming off here maybe at an angle and just and then have it sort of curving back around into this. That might be quite nice, right? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Problem is you kind of need to get a train line over that side. Maybe I should have crossed it over here. And we'll figure that out in a bit. So let's plop down a... what do we need? We need a regular train station. I think the train station can go on this side. Make sure we give it enough room. And then we've got... I want to put in a... let's get a bus depot for later on. We won't put any buses running to here yet, but at some point in the future we will have that. That's kind of the end of the line there, so we may want to leave that maybe a bus depot here. And I want to get some nice parking garages in. Because why the hell not, right? Airports need parking, right? So these all need water and stuff. And of course electricity. Not sure what to do here. Maybe we can put some parks in around there. Might be quite nice. And just have that as a kind of open, kind of cool little area. Probably fit some large parks in here, I think. Park with trees. Could get a couple of these in. Have a little pathway connecting to. I want a kind of nice looking airport, right? So it'd be nice to have some parks in there. And let's just dot some trees around as well. Maybe get a little palm tree kind of forest going on. That's quite a lot of palm trees, but whatever, that's fine. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Do we want any other transport stuff? I guess we want a metro station here as well. Probably want a taxi rank. Okay, so we want a whole bunch of stuff basically here. Maybe even a taxi depot at some point. Maybe the taxi depot here, the taxi rank kind of here at the end. Hang on, let's... taxi rank, and I mean all this stuff's going to get connected up later on. I just want it here so we have it in place, right? And let's move that over a bit. And maybe chuck a little park in the end there. Nice. Okay. What I like to do actually, now this airport's kind of cool because it's got these two kind of runways, right? But what I'd like to do is just kind of fancy it up a bit, and make it look a little bit more realistic. Now, I know in real life airports are absolutely massive. They're going to take up like a half the city basically, but we can make it look a little bit nicer with the aid of mods. Now I've got these mods that actually allow you to extend the runway. Which is kind of cool. So maybe we can extend this one a little bit to here. And just reverse the... well, maybe we can't reverse the direction of that. Okay, let's just do that. So that's kind of cool. And in this one, we can have extending off. This is why I put it at an angle, because I wanted it extending off right to the end of the kind of island. Turns out I don't have enough money to do this. So, oh man, I'm in huge amounts of debt at the moment. So we'll come back to this in a bit, and hopefully I'll have that sorted out later. Okay, so I realised I have my taxes actually set kind of low, which is why I was losing so much damn money all the time. So I've put those back up now, and you can see I've extended the runway out so it runs right to the end of that island. So it's a little bit more realistic. The planes have a lot more... I mean, they'll only use this bit anyway, I think, but it just looks kind of cool. I like to have a bit of realism with airports and stuff like that. So yeah, I've also put in a fire station and a police station. I'm not 100% sure airports need that, but I think they may do, so probably not a bad thing to have there anyway. So the last thing I need to do is connect up my train line. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe what I should have done is have that bit raised. And run into our station like that. Yeah. Nice. Okay, that'll work. No passenger service, but I guess that will pick up hopefully. We've got taxis and stuff running through. We'll connect up. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now actually, the final thing I do for this session is just run a new train line. Train lines, yeah. So this will be from this far platform, I guess. Running all the way to the airport. And then running back again. What I'll do is I'll just I'll make this on wide as well, and this will be the airport overground line. Cool. Oh well, there you go. We've got trains running already. So yeah, I mean, it put me into debt a bit. It did take up. I had to take out a loan and stuff, but we do have an airport up and running now. And okay, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment, give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.